Hello, buddy, and welcome to Summer Offensive 2016. This is round 3, and this is the list I have. As you know, I'm using Brits, and as you also know, last month I got tabled. So, according to the rules for the offensive, I have to replace all the units that I lost, which meant I could rewrite my entire army list. And this is what this video is going to be about. You're looking at my second lieutenant, who is regular, who comes in at 50 points. This guy is my free artillery observer, who is regular. So over here, squad of 7 veterans with just rifles. Got one squad there, second squad there, a third squad there, and a fourth squad there. These guys are Gurkha paratroopers. I've not used these guys before, and no doubt someone is going to start going, oh, cheating and whatnot, but I've heard about them and I wanted to try them. I don't know how they'll do, but who knows. For those who don't know, Gurkha paratroopers have normal Gurkha rules, but they also have stubborn, just like they do, just like parachuters do actually. So they get that, and they can also combat drop anywhere on the table, just like parachuters do. But at 15 points each, it's going to be interesting. But also, I've taken 6 of those because I have to put them out 1 inch apart when they land. Moving over here is a regular Flame 13. This is the 4th time I'll have used the unit. The previous times was in Blaze of Glory 2015, and that didn't go down well. So I'm going to give them another go. They are regular. I have a boys anti-tank rifle team who's regular as well. We take those as veteran, but I just didn't have the points. We have a veteran sniper team as well, as always. An inexperienced medium mortar with a spotter. We have a medium anti-tank gun. In this case, it's a 6-pounder. We have a brain carrier, but for this game is a recce carrier with 2 LMGs. And we have an M7 priest who's also regular with a medium howitzer and a HMG. The brain carrier has 2 LMGs. Comes in at 999 points at 14 order die. And I'm hoping that whoever I'm playing against is going to be somewhat nice, I think. But generally the main goal is to try and cause pins here and there, especially with the howitzer on the priest. The mortar as well is going to start homing in on anti-tank guns. The actual anti-tank guns will go after his tank or armoured cars or whatnot, if he has any. These pair are going to go after NCOs and teams and stuff. If the boys anti-tank rifle team can, sniper team will. Flame 13 will just keep on running down the board to try and get to somewhere nice and juicy. The veteran rifles will just advance and fire. Gurkha paratroopers will be dropping, unless if the table is set up in such a way that I can't actually do it. They come in at 90 points rather than 105, because they're 15 points a pop. He will just advance down and keep pace with everyone else. Free arty guy will do the same. He'll advance down with everyone else, and he'll just try and use his artillery strike where he can. I don't exactly have high hopes for this list, if I'm honest. I do like it, though it is heavily based around the Para Gurkhas. If I was to drop them, I would take a normal squad of Gurkhas instead, with 7 men in there for an extra 8 points, and then I would have to drop probably the 1 LMG off the recce carrier. We will be using version 1 until otherwise. So that's that. The guy I'm playing against is Kieran Byrne I hope I pronounced your last name right, mate. I understand he's taking the Dutch, though I can't exactly be sure because he has used Netherlands, I think, in the past. I think with the same army or very similar army. So who knows? Either way, it's essentially a minor nation, so he's going to have multiple howitzers and multiple artillery pieces and things like that. With probably some flak in there, so I think it's going to be interesting. Excuse me. All in all, I'm very happy with this list. I think Kieran will probably be the first to cry cheese if I took him as inexperienced, though in all honesty I originally did, though I was 15 points short, so I thought screw it, I'll make him regular instead, so he wouldn't get the -1 when he for being inexperienced when he shoots. Otherwise I think this list is alright for me. Next round will be 1250. Depending on what survives and what doesn't, things will be changing. If these guys die, and I expect them to, then I'll probably just replace them with normal Gurkhas. If not, then I'll just have to keep them in. But I do have a nice idea what I'm hoping to try and do for 1250 with this list, but I can't be sure until things start dying. This video will come out Wednesday, Thursday-ish, along with the game, if Kieran lets me film it. If not, I'll just take some photos and I'll just do a commentary over that sort of thing instead. But as normal, they'll both come out together and we'll see what happens. Any feedback on this list, that'd be really helpful. The loader in the Priestess decides to fall over, drunk off his ass maybe. Yeah, any thoughts on this list, and please drop them in the comments section below. Any feedback, that'd be great, on how I can improve this list. Bearing in mind, this list is not designed to win, it's just making use of what I have and trying something different with that. I'm aware that small arms will start putting pins down on these pair, which I'm expecting. But if anything goes by the Blaze of Glory game, then I should be okay. But who knows? So Kieran has been very nice and given me a quick preview to his list. And he's using the Hungarian Unofficial list, which I did not expect. But anyway, we have a second lieutenant with a buddy who is regular. I don't know if they're going to have rifles or submachine guns yet. I can't imagine Kieran taking pistols, but there we go. We also have a late war section with a NCO with a submachine gun, a light machine gun, 6 rifles, and 1 Panzerfaust. Also, we have an assault pioneer section with a submachine gun, which is being carried by the NCO, 5 rifles, another submachine gun, and a flamethrower. And the late war infantry section, just at the bottom, is exactly the same as the first one, which has a submachine gun, a light submachine gun, 6 rifles, and a Panzerfaust. The next one, underneath that, 110 points, are these all veteran. The NCO has a pistol, a submachine gun, or 3 of them actually have submachine guns, 3 have rifles, and a Panzerfaust. We have a free squad, which is green, and they can go fanatic, as I understand it. They have a veteran machine gun team, which is German, so they get Hitler's buzzsaw for that. And a mortar is medium without a spotter actually, and it's regular. Veteran sniper team. I'm not even going to pronounce the one under artillery, but it essentially looks like the Nebelwerfer, more or less, from its stats. Armored car is a Toldi Mark 1 with a light. Oh, it's got anti-tank rifle on there.
as Recce, and he's got a coaxial MMG. That's armor 7, and there's a Nimrod self-propelled anti-aircraft gun with a heavy automatic cannon, which is going to do horrible mess to my infantry. My general thoughts on that are I have to get those Gurkha Paras down as soon as possible to try and take out the anti-aircraft gun. So I'm going to be using combat jump unless if the terrain is very heavy, where I'm going to be losing men like mad. So there's that. The anti-aircraft gun won't be able to fire because according to the combat jump rules, its penetration value of +2 or less. As the heavy automatic cannon is +3, it can't fire at the paratroopers, so that's their only saving grace. That being said, there's nothing to say that the other units can't fire on the way down, but there's that. So I'm going to be in for a good game. I can't wait. I'm actually quite excited. I knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, but it is what it is, and we'll see what happens later on tonight. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and hope you enjoy the game. Cheers.